Hello, everyone, my lovely audience. Welcome back to our lovely little podcast. Hello, I'm your host, Tayea, and if you've already made it this far, clearly you've either noticed my very obvious desperation, or you're a friend or family. Either way, happy you're here. Today's episode 2, might I mention. Yippee! Today's episode is going to be about things I cannot stop thinking about. This is one of the episodes that I previously mentioned is unscripted, so if you hear a lot of uhs or ums or pauses, that is my bad, because I will not be editing this. I am a full-time student, guys. I physically don't know why I've decided to overload my life with so much stuff, but we shall persevere. I am my mother's daughter. I am strong. Yada yada yada. Okay. I will slay through this. But continuing, let's just, I guess, hop straight into it. Okay. Once again, quick reminder: we are here to have fun. Don't be weird and make anything I say into some, I don't know, strange, out of context clip where I sound like a terrible person. Okay? Mwah. Love you so much. Let's get into it. First and foremost, since this is like a very personalized kind of episode topic, I'm just gonna go into the first thing that comes to mind, which for me is literally, I don't know what it is, but slang. I don't know why it just hit me, but there's this, I am like terrible with slang. It's bad. There's like, you abbreviate everything, and it's just, there's so much like that goes into it. But for me personally, I'm terrible when it comes to like socially acceptable slang. Like Generation Alpha slang. Okay. I have had like a terrible, habit of saying stuff like skibbity or riz and a bunch of like totally out of my league, younger than me, get with the times ass slang. It's not okay. It works well and it's very effective to use with my younger sister, but when talking to like someone like my older friends, or like literally my friends, like just generally speaking, like classmates and stuff, it's not really good to be saying stuff like skibbity or what the sigma in front of like, I'm sorry, like it's just not good for the rep. It's just it's not okay. Like there's this particular friend, remember the mountains, that's been getting me to like cut the habit out, and like it, like I do stop for a little while and then like I will accidentally bring it back. Just not a very good thing, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, it's bad, guys. Like, if, like, you're in my, by the way, you will hear a lot of, okay, just letting you know, anyways, continuing, cat got my tongue, guys, but anyways, like, that's, like, one thing I can't stop thinking about, like, seriously, I'm, like, blowing up, because all I can do is like yap and yap and yap, and then it includes that, and I'm like, that's not a good thing to be yapping about. Disgraceful. I'm proving dishonor to my family name. How dare I? How dare. Okay, well, I'm gonna get into some not okay topics right there if I continue yapping about that. So let's go on to the next one, which I think would probably have to be college class overloading. Now, I did mention this previously, but like I'm not gonna yap about like how, like, the problematic issue of like high school not preparing you for college, but rather about college classes themselves. Now, see, I have like 2 main particular college classes right now. Composition 1, and I'm pretty sure survey of math. Yeah, that's what they're called. And those 2 classes aren't supposed to be necessarily hard. I'm just like a bum who doesn't do her work. Yeah, like throughout the entire week in my Comp 1 class, we have like maybe two maybe 3 assignments like per week, I'd say. not totally bad, honestly, and it is like a hybrid class, so like most of it is online, but you do go to class like once a week, which for me is Tuesday, but and then my survey of math class is like completely online. I'm terrible with online. I seriously don't know, once again, no clue why I chose to do fully online. I think 2020 pandemic me should have like bong, like had it hit like a nerve or like something, like the clogs weren't turning when I was registering like for these classes, because obviously I should know better and know from 2020 that I was not a good student doing stuff online. Okay, it's bad, guys. It's terrible, I'm telling you. But continuing, I was just overloaded, like so for like going back to my English class, for that, it's like a creative writing class, by the way. um you have three main essays in that class. Two of them are more personalized prompts, and then the third one's, I'm pretty sure, like a research paper. We've gotten past essay one so far. Keep in mind that both of these courses are supposed to not take that long. Like, they're not full like school year kind of classes. Like, they're maybe semesters long at most. So the workload on these kinds of things are intense. Like, you have to lock in or you're fricked. You're screwed. You're fucked. I'm sorry. I don't you're cooked. You're fried. You're done for. All right? I cannot stress this enough. Like knew what I was getting myself into, but like I'm the type of person that has to like see the pain for herself, for myself. I don't know why I was going into third person there, but and when I first started off, I don't know what it was, but like I was doing good in my like regular everyday classes, and then for these specialized college classes, I was just like, "Oh my god, what the frick?" And I was dying. So like my regular classes, I was getting like A's and B's, like mostly A's, but like maybe two B's, I think. And then in my college classes, I was like completely failing. Also, not even to mention, before this, I had an astronomy class. I recently dropped it with like a W, which it's all a thing of its own. I'm not gonna yap about that because I'll just yap the entire episode about that. But basically speaking, what I'm trying to say here is that like, Freddie was not ready, and I thought I was ready, and I'm just like, like I have to like redo like most of my assignments, because in survey of math, like you can do stuff late, but you get like I'm pretty sure he said it was like a 25% point deduction, which isn't that bad in my opinion. And for that class, you also have to take a proctored final exam, which I'm pretty sure is coming up like any day now. And you have to get like a time scheduled for that. So like you have to be monitored in person, and you can't do it on your own, which probably a good idea. But oh my gosh, I'm like scared because I low-key have to schedule that, and I haven't scheduled it, and like it's been weeks, and it's this whole thing. And then for my college class, next Tuesday we're having a workshop, and I have to have like like printed pages of the second essay that we're working on. And I'm cooked. And then there's continuing going on. I'm just gonna stop like kind of yapping about college more and get into more personal things. I have like two birthday parties I have to go to like this weekend, and I am not ready for either of them. For one of them has a theme, and like I'm just like, I thought the theme was like flowers, but I guess it was butterflies. And I'm like going through this, and like I texted the birthday girl because she's the one who's like organizing a lot of it, and I'm like, okay, well, she would know. So, I texted her just a couple hours ago, and I was like, hey, so what your theme, like the theme of your birthday party is like spring, right? Like, cause what she was telling me, cause we have the same comp 1 class together. So sometimes we yap while we're walking out of class. And she was like, oh yeah, it's like very spring. And I'm like, okay, I can do spring. Cause like fueling my inner cottage core. Okay. I had like a whole outfit planned. I was so excited. I text her earlier, and she tells me her entire, like her birthday theme is butterflies. guys, I'm cooked. I haven't owned anything butterfly related in years. I think the last time I did was like in primary school, and I don't even have, despite feeling like being a very feminine girl, in my opinion, like if I were to unleash my inner feminine, like go into a feminine, English, like a whole feminine beauty arc, like I'd be wearing dresses every day, heels, yada, yada, yada. But the thing is, I'm poor, so yeah, there's that. So I'm trying to figure out how the frack I'm gonna like get this butterfly dress, because like she was also telling me this is like a kind of a formal event, like people are gonna be wearing dresses and stuff. It's not a very casual thing where I can just show up in like flare jeans and like maybe a butterfly top and call it good. No, I have to get like a dress for this kind of thing, and I'm like, oh fuck, what am I gonna do? So like I'm stressing about that. And then earlier, for the scheduled day, because it's this Saturday, I have to go, not necessarily have to, like I'm just gonna kind of crash the party low key. It's Remember the Mountains brother's birthday, and I he's such a cutie patootie pie. I love him so much. I'm getting him a gift. This one's like more of a personal thing. Like I don't have to necessarily, but I want to. And because I want to, I'm going to do it, as one's human's free will indicates, you know. So there is that. And I have to, that's by this Saturday. It is Wednesday. And I missed class today due to personal reasons, and like I'm scared that like I'm low-key cooked for my other classes, and then I have to have a bunch of my college stuff due like by tomorrow. So like I'm stressed. I'm currently this podcast is my outlet. I feel like I'm low-key just venting at this point. But you know what? Let's go on to another topic, guys. Let's you know what? Let's talk about my craving for like meat. So for those of you who are unaware, I have a huge thing for like meat, all kinds. Like it doesn't matter, fish, steak, or like beef, pork. Like it doesn't matter, pork. No, well, pork. The way I said pork with such passion, but meat. Like I have a thing for meat. It's kind of not okay, especially because I'm impoverished, but whatever. Anyway, I always am craving meat. Like it's nonstop, and I'm like, what the frick? And like it's delicious too. So, but the thing is, I'm always craving that kind of food. But the thing is, when I get it, when I obtain it, like for example, I'm really often, like when people talk about food, a very common one is obviously the American cheeseburger and hamburger, etc., etc. So like using hamburgers and cheeseburgers as examples, if you're yapping about that and like I overhear you, I'll be like, damn, I really want one of those right now. And say for example, like just yesterday, I was at lunch, and then my friend was like, hey, you should go to Whataburger. Not, why did I say it like that? Whataburger. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna ask my mom to do that. I asked her to go over there. She's like, let's just go someplace closer because I gotta go to work after this. And I'm like, okay. So we go over, this is like lunchtime, midday, by the way. We go over to the burger place that she wanted to go to, which was closer to her job. I get my burger, and all of a sudden I don't know what it is. I'm so greedy for food. Like I'm greedy. I'm sinning. Like I'm terrible. I'm greedy. It's bad. Okay. But when I obtain it, I don't want it anymore. I'm so toxic. What the frick, guys? But we're just not gonna talk about that. And yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't seem appetizing after I obtain it, and it's just this huge thing. But anyway, with that being said, Jesus Christ. Ooh. I feel like I've low-key just yapped my heart out. With that being said, guys, it's low-key late. I'm like I said, I'm not gonna edit this. I'm just gonna like probably not a good idea, but I'm just gonna like give this and like I'm gonna like export it and like call it quits, because like I gotta go to bed and I feel like I'm gonna get jumped by my family for being awake right now. Anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.